Hey you guys, this is Erico and I am back again on your computer screens. Hope you guys are doing fantastic because what? You are watching this video. Subscribe if you want to see me talk about different topics pertaining to East Asian pop culture as well as other current events. Everyone's been talking about this new girl group that Hype Entertainment, I keep saying hype. Yes, that's the pronunciation, has released onto the world. Their name is NewJeans, and they have decided to go into the kitchen, get the oven, and bake newly fresh cookies for everybody. And at first people were like, oh, they're talented and they're cute. I like them. Oh, look at them. You know, they're so cute and young. Wait a minute, young? Young? Wait, youth plus newly fresh baked cookies equals... Oh! You know, people were like, skirt! Wait a minute. This group is promoting something. Wait, let's look at the ages real quick. So they go and they look at the ages and they see that it's not adding up. What they're singing about in their age range is not adding up. So this caused a lot of controversy, and then it was a back and forth between the Korean lyrics and then the meaning of cookie. They really looked up the Urban Dictionary definition of cookie and the slang term of cookie. Cookie means cookie. Only time cookie doesn't mean cookie is the context in which you say it, and otherwise cookie means cookie. So then people were talking about the Korean lyrics and how it all matches up, and people looking at translations. I speak Korean, and I'm gonna say this right now that there's definitely an underlying tone in the Korean lyrics and the use of cookie. There's no way to look at it. It's very much selling a sexual fantasy. And I want to talk about this because for people that know about East Asian pop culture and kind of the problematic things that go on in it, they know that this is nothing new, and they wouldn't be too surprised, and it's very problematic because there's been for years this promotion of youth and young girls and middle school girls being promoted to older men. And in East Asian pop culture, Japan mostly is like the epicenter, and then also South Korea, they don't believe in the Western way of showing, you know, like cleavage. It's more about legs. So they love some long in the zoo giraffe legs because it shows, you know, sex in a more sneaky way, we could say. So these girls are young, and if you look at the videos, all of the videos that have come out, you will see that there's definitely an agenda here. And a lot of people are spot on, but it's been going on forever. It's not something that just started with this group. Maybe it's because they're under the same agency as BTS. And you know, there's a lot of eyes on them and everybody wants to make a big deal about it now. But I've been talking about this topic for years and how I think there should definitely be an age cap on idols. And that I don't want to see a 12-year-old idol dancing, because I feel like while you're dancing and singing that you should be living out your childhood years. Come back when you're 18 or 23. I think that should be the age range. In this group, the oldest member is 18. Her name is Minji. Very beautiful girl. I know she was in a BTS music video. She's pretty. I think she should have been the one singing the line about the cookie. She's of age. She's grown technically. But to have these 14-year-olds and younger in this group with the halter tops and their legs showing and they're dancing and they're looking at the camera, it's promoting purity. But also, you know that there are men looking at that and they're like, oh yeah, we love that they're untouched. We love that they are saying, you know, oh yeah, come get the cookie. And you can't tell me the Hyper Entertainment's CEO didn't know what he was doing when he did this. He did know. And what I will also say is that I'm not going to bash the group itself outside of their ages because the music is good. It very much reminds me of old school Miss A from JYP. It's giving that. And I love it. I love it so much. I think the vocals are good. The songs are good. I listened to everything that they came out with. I was like, they're actually talented. And I could see them going places. And I do hope they switch their name to NewJeans. It makes me think of like Jean ad. You know, and then that's like seductive too in itself because you think of jeans and girls wearing jeans and their hips showing, and you know, it's like it's very much a sexual connotation that's sneaky that's in this group's promotion. And a lot of people are not crazy. You pointed it out and you're right. It is very much something that needs to be addressed and talked about. JYP tried with that young group. I thought this gotta be like some Chinese child labor laws that don't exist in China because that group was young. And I'm like, please go to school. Just stay in school. I remember when 17 came out, I talk about 17 and their debut with my friends all the time and how young they look. And I'm like, they look like they were baking cookies in the back room before they went on stage and, you know, were baking and drinking milk. You know, they looked really young to me. And for the most part for myself, I don't really like groups that look too young. No matter if it's male or female, I tend to shy away from them because I feel like they're just too young. There's nothing wrong with the sexual concept like what Rania did. I'm talking about old school Rania before they became Black Swan and all these other versions of the group. They had a sexual concept and it was good, but they were all of age. There's also this myth that K-pop can't be sexual in lyrics. Yes, it has been sexual for years. There are a lot of people that just live in this like fairy tale world where they honestly think that there isn't sexual connotations in K-pop and that K-pop is above what American music does. Oh no, there's a lot of artists, you guys, that are very open. Think about many that either the sexual connotation is hidden in the nuances of the Korean language or they're very out in the open about it. And that's okay. There are a lot of people that need to get their head out of the ground. And they live in like this world where it's just like, oh, K-pop is above everything. K-pop is not like that dirty American music. Oh my god. Like, no. It's not true. Nice try though. Music is music. Music is expression. And NewJeans just needs to come back when they get a little bit more age on them. If you wanted Minji to be a solo artist, she could have. But to have this group and have the controversy around them, and he knew what he was doing when he made this group. I'm talking about them. Everybody has made a video about them. Everybody's talking about them. They're talented girls. I actually like them. They're one of the few groups that came out where I listened to their songs. I was like, okay, there's something here as far as the vocals and everything. I'm just not a big fan of the young girl imagery. Like, they're selling a girl to older men in a way, because there are a lot of older men, and we even talk about Pito Nunas that, you know, fantasize about being with younger girls, younger guys. And when you talk about to address this and the culture, a lot of people will say, oh, you know, it's not that big a deal. It's all in good fun and we don't really mean anything by it, or we're just lusting after them. We would never do anything to them. But still, it's just the thought. You know, it really is. It's just the idea. And, you know, as human beings, you never know what you're going to do. They're girls. And they need to be protected. They need to be of age. They need to be of age. I think they should have waited. That's all. Cookie is a cookie. I like chocolate chip cookies. Lord have mercy, I can't. I'm sad that this is overshadowing their talent. He should have waited until the other members got a little bit older though, because people are talking about more about their age than anything else. When they actually have good music and they have a good look, I will not be checking them out really until they get a little bit older. I'll probably be coming back around like their 4th or 5th comeback and seeing how they're doing. So you guys, this is a lot to think about. How do you feel about this whole topic and how it runs a little deep and how there's definitely a culture out there that needs to be addressed, and that Korea's not really trying to address this topic. It kind of is what it is. It's been like this for years. But put below your thoughts. Follow my social media, mostly my Instagram. Also the blog on East Asian pop culture. The link is always down in the description box below. And remember, be real, stay real, live in the real, and I will always be back. Thank you guys for watching. 안녕히 가세요. 네. 이 비디오 잘 봐서 감사합니다.